20 years, and I can't believe that, really. So I'm more than honored to be able to represent Pam and read this poem that she wrote and prepared for Corey on their wedding day. Corey Dutcher is the name of the teenage boy that I met, first day of freshman orientation, a day I'm sure we will never forget. I know it's hard to believe that Mom and I were running late. I think both the policeman who stopped us and the woman who hit us were players in our fate. And because I arrived late to registration, you see, I was placed in Corey's group, whatever reason there may be. Well, our first meeting that summer day may have been by chance. Our next meeting led to our first dance. On the very first day back to school, Corey and his roommate Mike were strolling across campus, trying to look cool. Mike, I guess, was feeling daring and stopped me to ask where I purchased the shirt I was wearing. Well, in France, of course, was my reply. It was then I learned that Corey was not shy. I remember you from orientation, he excitedly said without fear. You were the one who was leading that cheer. He asked, why don't you come with us to the freshman dance tonight? I hesitated at first, but then decided it was all right. After a few days of partying, classes had begun. And surprise, there we were together in Psych 101. And so our wonderful friendship began. So many late night talks, I would like to thank you again if I can. There are lots of memories that we share. Remembering all of them reminds me why I care. Remember the blood drive and the apple juice you spilled, or the late night picnics, all the pizzas that we killed. It was not until several months later that Corey decided to reveal that he had feelings of love for me. I thought it was unreal. At first I was so shocked and full of fear that if things did not work out, I would lose the friendship I held so dear. So we had our first date. It was then I realized that he is my soulmate. I think that Corey truly feels that this love we share is something very real. I want to tell you that I love you with all my heart, and that I cannot wait to have that family we want to start. We have known each other for over 9 years. I think that we look at our future together with little fear. So what is the moral of my story, you ask? I guess it is plain and simple, what seems to some as a very easy task. As hard as I really do try, and as much as you may be upset with me and cry, I strongly believe that it too is fate, that I'll probably always be late. But keep one very, very important thing in mind. Had I originally arrived on time to freshman orientation at Ithaca that hot summer day, we may not be here celebrating our marriage today. Love.